So Don, share a little bit about your farming practices with us in the recent years and what led you into these drainage control boxes.
When we used to get it, before we did no-tilling, and I think I had this before I started no-tilling much, if we got a ½ inch of rain, you had cracks in the ground, because I've got heavier ground here, it would run right down in the tile and run off. This, and the no-tilling help, plus this right here, will capture the water, at least in the tile, and the roots do have a chance.
So Don, I know you've had these drainage control structures for a few years. About how many years have you had them, and what led you to starting to use them?
I'm guessing 15 years at least.
So quite a bit of time.
Oh yeah.
And so we want to talk a little bit about the different companies that make these and the different structures. So share with me, you've got a few different kinds on your farm.
I got 3 Haviland drain companies, 3 from Haviland. And I like to buy local if I can, but the rest of them came Aggro drain out of Iowa. If you go to buy, the first ones I bought, I just ordered them myself and they delivered them. Don't do that. Have your tile person order them because you'll save like 30%. And that's a big savings.
Okay. So taking care of these and maintaining them, I know, we hear back and forth that sometimes it's the maintenance of them, sometimes it's the, opening those boxes. Talk about the depth that you leave these boxes at throughout the year and how do you change the depth of those?
You just take a rod, and I got 5 boards in mine, and you just pull them up and down like this right here and this right here. Every spring I'll pull the boards all out and I'll take grease and I'll grease the sides so they move up and down. Yeah.
What other maintenance once they're installed, other than greasing them and making sure those are there?
That's all I ever do.
So do you think with this conservation practice that it's helping with, the different conservation? I know you're a no-till farmer and, holding that water is sometimes key in our heavy clay soils. You're either really wet or you're really dry, I feel like sometimes.
Right. Well, I'm positive it holds, you know what I'm saying? It's just no doubt about it. I got lucky. The government paid for all of them except 4.
So it's a cost share type of program, and I know we have different programs out there currently that will cost share some of those. Talk about the installation. What did that take? Whether you said you would recommend going with your tile company, so they would order those.
Yes, right.
That process, did you have those engineered by Soil and Water or NRCS?
Yes, they'll come out. They checked all this. They said I needed like a 5-foot one here, a 6-foot one there.
And I thought it was interesting that you painted the top so you can see them. I thought that was innovative and creative, and I think a lot of people do that when you're out there mowing and keep a moat around them. Looking at the lay of our land here in Paulding County, we're fairly flat. I would say our slope is not great. When you talk about how many acres does one of the drainage control structures hold?
This one right here is an 8-inch, and it'll do. I got 20 acres running into this one, and the next one up is 23 in that one. Then the backfield is 30, and I got 1 into that.
I know you shared with us at the last box a little bit of things that you had difficulty with, and this is one of the ones that you retrofitted some of this. This is one of your older drains. Share with us what you did to this box and what was required.
Haviland came out last year, and 3 or 4 times, and we had to take a board and put in between here and there. We took a wood first to fit. Then they got a piece of plastic we put down there. Well, this spring that didn't work, so I had some plastic at home, was 1 inch thick and 6 inches wide. I cut it and I got it just so it fits right here, and I took a sledge and the ground was soft and I drove it down there and I spread that apart.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the second type of drain that you have, and you have an Aggro drain. So share a little bit about the differences between the other box and this one.
Aggro drain has basically got the same thing. They just pull up and down, but they got aluminum bars, or I think it's aluminum, across holding this spread apart.
So, just the same thing, and you can see the bars, the metal bars in this one, holding that apart and looking at the difference. A little bit different, structure, but definitely still holding the water and doing its job in that whole conservation practice, and using that water different times of the year when you need it.
The winter, I guess, I might as well be honest, I guess you're supposed to have them closed. I don't. Maybe I might have 1 board, not a whole lot, but the rest of the time, when spring comes, I just leave them like that. I'll probably do my maintenance when I have plenty of time in the spring, can't do nothing else. Then as soon as the crop gets up, then I'll come back and I'll shut them 3, 4 boards at the most. But this fall when we get ready to combine, I'll probably pull them up in case we do get a rain. The water's done its good out there and we want to get rid of it so we can harvest.